Hey everybody, it's Princess Friend here again. So this is the second take, I guess. We're gonna try it out here. Um, the weird thing is that for some reason, and I really don't know why, the other stream didn't work. So we are going on this one. We're on this one now. So whatever works. It's lower quality, and I don't have stuff set up the way that I really want it to, but it'll have to do. So, but I'm glad that everybody is over here now. So come on over here if you haven't clicked the thing yet. Um, this live stream is going to allow us to do is continue our conversation, obviously, but I don't know, it's weird. Thank you for everybody who kind of stuck around. I may end up taking all of the footage from the old one and from the new one, and I'll splice it together. I think it'll be fine. Um, oh my gosh. So, what the current is doing today, and it starts in about 15 minutes, which is cool. I might stay on a little bit longer than I meant to because of technical issues. But it's going to. Good Lord. So the purple current is doing a thing where every hour starting in about 15 minutes they're going to be highlighting a different year of Prince's career. So you will be able to go, and I think the first one they're starting off with is 87. I'll have to look at my notes here. But they're going to be doing a different year every hour for the next 10 hours of this day to celebrate Prince. And I think that the Purple Current is one of those channels who is really doing some amazing things. And there you go. I think it's important for us to support the Purple Current because overall, like, more than other um, radio stations and stuff. I mean, they're local to Minneapolis, so it makes sense that they would do it. But the fact that not only are they able to do it, but they are supported by the community and by the businesses, and they get sponsors, and like they have people who want them to continue doing that. So I think that that's important. So if you guys can go support the Purple Current. If somebody can throw a link into the Purple Current into the chat, then that would be awesome. If not, I'll go find it. But really, if you just do a search for the Purple Current on Google, you should be able to find that. So yeah, there's just some stuff that I kind of want to talk about. I did already speak a little bit at the beginning of the other video that we did, but it's weird, right? Because, for instance, there was a channel called The Night Child. A lot of people here, Night Child Reviews, a lot of you subscribe to that channel. And they recently did a "What does Prince mean to you" kind of video where he, asked everybody in the community who watches his channel, hey, tell me, what thank you, Eric, for the link there. Tell me what Prince meant to you. And he did a whole video. That's a really good one. You guys should go watch it. And one of the things was I watched it. I liked the fact that he was doing it. I didn't contribute "What does Prince mean to me" thing to that video. And I mean, there was a really big reason is I have my own channel. Like, every day that I post a video, I'm sharing what Prince means to me. So that's kind of what I was trying to get at kind of at the beginning, is that, you know, I have this outlet that allows me to, I guess, kind of mourn Prince's loss just a little bit at a time. Every video is me mourning him just a little bit more, and it's just one of those really beautiful things that I am lucky enough to have in my life, and it's already opened up so many other things. I was actually talking to a friend of mine. Actually, no, it wasn't my friend. Now that I'm thinking about it, I actually talked with one of my friends. I have friends, guys. But I was talking with my mom, and because she was over the other day, she came and made sugar cookies with my youngest son, and I was sitting and I was talking with her, and I was like, could you imagine that day in 1990 when you handed me the Graffiti Bridge CD, that this is where it would lead. You know, that I would listen to Prince all of my life, and when he passed away, it created this huge change, this urge, and I'm not the only one who felt it. Lots of people have kind of picked up Prince's torch and has continued kind of spreading his music and his message. So I think it's one of the most like lovely things that like I don't know why I've been graced with, the ability to do what it is that I do every day now. Every day I'm working on a video, or I'm working on social media, or I'm interacting with friends everywhere, and I feel, so it's one of those things. It's like I feel sad, but I also can, you know, it also kind of makes me happy. Um, and it's weird I guess it's weird for me to say it like, "Oh, you feel happy Prince died?" Like, no, not really. But the fact that I was able to like, I feel that after that happened, that I got a chance to kind of grow a little bit more. And I think it made me really take stock of how much Prince meant to me. I mean, I think probably leading up to his death, I was still listening to Prince a bunch, but not as much as I used to. And as soon as he, left this plane, or I guess however you want to say it, people say transition or whatever. um, my eyes have been opened and my whole life has changed. It used to be that, I was writing, day in, day out. I was going and doing game design and going to gaming conventions and, all of this stuff. But like now it's like pretty much every day of my life is Prince. And like, I don't want to, it's weird to say like I've devoted my life to, making sure that Prince's legacy continues. It seems like a weird statement, but it's kind of true. And it's, I don't know. It's really weird. It's, um, that's my reality now. That this is what I get to do, you know, and not only am I putting it out there, but not just you guys, but you guys, and like people are taking notice, and people are seeing the love that I have for Prince, and and again, it's opening up so many doors that, I've gotten to speak to so many amazing people. And I'm not just talking like Prince alumni and people who used to work with them, but just I've talked to just so many other friends that, and I get to learn about your stories firsthand. I mean, that's one of the best things about, the comment section of this channel, is I can post a video, and like if it's a top 10 or whatever, most people are like, I think this one should have been on there, but if it's one of my like Prince was a modern day sage, when I posted that video, if you go into the comments there are some amazing stories that people have shared about what they took from Prince. And there is like so much that you can learn, but not even just as like a there's just so much to experience in Prince's music. And I feel, again, I feel like I am very lucky that I get to share the Prince that I knew, because I think that's the important thing, is that, we could all listen to the same exact song and get something completely different from it. But you all have given me this platform for me to share my version. So it's just interesting. I don't know. It's just so weird. It's just so weird. Um, Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna try and get this to not be so heavy. But I mean, I think it's one of those days, right? It is just heavy. Um, I am. Yes, my shirt is Snoopy crying. I felt like this was appropriate to wear today. And hopefully you guys are hearing me good. I'm actually using a new mic that I got, and it's a multi-directional mic, and it's a shotgun mic. So it's I can look this way, I can look this way, and you kind of get the same because it's all multi-directional. But it's bam right at my mouth. So hopefully the sound is good. um, so um, so definitely start checking out the Purple Current. That's a big deal. This is going to technically be the live stream for this month, as the last Thursday of every month is when I do my live streams normally. But next Thursday, I'm going to be at Celebration, so I won't be able to do a live stream from there. There will be a video there, but there won't be. Um, but there won't be a thing. Okay, so I currently have 74 people watching. And because this is a celebration of Prince, and again, I want to try and keep this as light as possible. Um, I'm gonna do some live giveaways because I love you guys. So I have a stack of Prince CDs, and what I am going to do is I am going to um, I have some dice here. All right, because I am a gamer. You guys know that. So I have a die here. It's a 10-sided die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with a question, and you guys are going to put the answer in the chat. Then the first 10 people to put the answer into chat will have a chance to win, but I'm going to roll randomly for who will win that. And essentially, I have a bunch of CDs here. So you guys, whoever wins, you get to pick a Prince CD, and I will mail it to you. So, um, this is my genius plan that I have here, which is not it's not like the most high tech way to do it, but you know what? Dice and chance of luck. All right, so um, I am going to let's see. Let me look at my stack over here. Okay. I'm gonna keep this easy. I'm gonna do this easy. The first question is gonna be very easy. It's just going to be, um, let's see. What album can you find the song Space? So I'm waiting for at least 10 answers to be in the chat. Okay, you can stop answering. We have the first 10. So let's see. It is going to be number 10. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey Neil Childs, you have won. Definitely pretty awesome. So I am going to put my email address here. Neil, please send me an email, and I will give you the choice of your CD, and I will mail it to you. I pretty much have all of the 80s and early 90s CDs. And I want to thank Jason, who is one of our patrons, who actually sent us being me, who sent the channel a giant stack of CDs. And he's like, give these away. And I was like, okay. But I wanted to make it fun, right? Yes, I know it was easy. Yes, I know it was easy. That was like the first round. All right. We're gonna do this We'll do 4 questions. I'll give away 4 CDs today. And then that gives us more. I can give away more next time. All right, so that's the first question. The second question will be, oh gosh, I don't even know. I'm gonna grab a random CD right here. Hold on. That probably could have been very dangerous. I almost knocked over the whole thing, and that would have been very bad. Um, um, okay. Who performed a duet with Prince on the song Arms of Orion from the Batman soundtrack? First 10 answers. And everybody's spelling it correctly. That's the wonderful thing here. All right, you guys can I got let's see. The second person. Who was the second person? Otto. Otto Thielemann. All right, Otto Thielemann, send me an email. I did post my email in there before. And I see some other Kim Basinger. Now that I think that would have been pretty interesting. Um, cool. But Otto, you won. You will be able to. No, no, no. Wait a minute. Hold on. You were number 4. You were number 4, Tracy. I mean, from what I'm seeing here, I'm looking at it here. Otto is number 2. So, so send me an email, Otto. That'll get you your choice of of a Prince CD as well. All right. Let's see. I don't know. I have to go by my screen here. Maybe the things are showing up differently in yours, but yeah. Let's see. Colin, looks like you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Colin, you were number 7 on my screen. So that's kind of see, so it's weird. So yeah, so it is going to be a little bit different when it refreshes, I guess, for me. I'm just getting the pure feed here. Um, okay. Third question. You guys ready? What song? Which is the well? Probably get this right. What is the only song that appears on both Love Sexy and the Black Album? Third question. Let's see what you guys come up with. And no, just to answer your question, Soul Free, you being in the UK does not stop you from winning. All right. So let's see what we have here. It's going to be the 7th answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Adam Walker, new to the live stream. So you are number 7, and that means that you won, Adam. Very, very cool. So again, I'm putting my email there. Send me an email. Let me know that it was you. And I know these people are typing super fast. And you will get your pick, and I will mail you a Prince CD. And I think that you will be really, really happy with your CD, hopefully. All right. So I got one more. I said I was going to give away 4. So I got one more thing that I'm going to ask you guys. All right. All right. Everybody ready? Okay. Um, what album was released on a double CD? What was Prince's first album to be released on a double CD? Mind you, I'm saying double CD, not double vinyl, because that will be a completely different answer. Hey Melina, it's the chance of the dice. I'm not doing it myself here. Ah, see, I'm seeing a mix of the different answers here. Double CD versus double vinyl are different answers. I definitely have enough. The answer is Sign of the Times, by the way. I probably should be telling you guys what the answer is, but it seems all the other ones everybody else got right. I'm going to go with the 10 people who have answered Sign of the Times here. 1999 was a double vinyl release, but when released on CD, it was not. It was actually just a single CD. It's going to be number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Soul Free. You won, Soul Free. And you know what? And it's funny. I was sitting here hoping Soul Free would win at one point because you have been on top of those answers. You like bam, bam, bam. You were the first one to answer a bunch of those. You as well, Soul Free, send me an email. And I will get you a CD as well. So yes, congratulations to the 4 winners. And like I said, I have like 15, 16 CDs here. So, I'm giving away a few here, but I will give some more away next time as well. So don't worry, it's fine. But yeah, so it's really just a matter of, I want to try and make this a happy day for everybody. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that sort of thing. And is the remaster of Purple Rain part of the collection? You know what, Neil? It wasn't, I don't think. But I actually have my copy. So, yeah, maybe. We'll see. Maybe. The 4 winners, go ahead and send me an email. I do like the trivia. The trivia is so much fun. That was a lot of fun, and I think next time I will be better prepared because I just kind of came up with those questions off the top of my head. I will try and come up with actual questions to ask next time, and maybe I'll just do a whole video that's just let's give away stuff, because I think that would be fun too. I would like also to point out that I think this is the first time that we've cracked 100 people watching at one time. So amazing, guys! Thank you so much. Where did I get my shirt? My shirt. I got. Oh my gosh, my shirt. I get questions about. So here's the thing about my shirts. I get questions about my shirts all the time. Some of them I made myself. Others, like this one, I purchased from. Facebook has me pegged. they just they send me any Prince shirt design or whatever. It always shows up in my ads on Facebook, and that's where I got this one. It was like a limited run, and I ordered it right away, and then I've never been able to find it again. So I don't even know if you can buy this shirt anymore. So just saying. Um, so yeah, there you go. So let's see. Oh, so I do want to. I should probably transition this into a little bit more of channel general things. We actually did hit 2 very huge milestones this month. The first one is that we hit 2 million views on the channel, which is awesome. We hit the 2 million mark in terms of total views for the whole channel. That is really cool, that is just an amazing thing. The other thing is that we crossed the 1600. The other thing is that we crossed the 16,000 subscriber mark. So we were able to actually hit 16,000 subscribers, and we've gone past that. So, kind of crazy. I know that it's funny because I look at some of the other channels on YouTube, and those like there's channels that have a single video with 2 million views, and I'm like, I got 2 million views the whole channel, but oh my gosh, like, it's a huge milestone for me because that's kind of the thing with YouTube is, and with life really, is you can't compare your success to other people's success. You know, I am I've been working really hard and I've been building this channel, and I actually have some videos coming out where I'm gonna show you what I do. Because it is a process, just so everybody knows. But But, like, I don't compare myself to any of the other Prince channels, but I also don't compare myself to any other YouTube channels, because I feel like my milestones are my milestones, and the growth that I have here is because we are growing here, and other people might be growing faster, and other people might have more views, and other people might have this and that and the other thing, but, you know, no, like what did Prince say? Is that my only competition is me in the past. And that's kind of how I feel. It's like, I am competing against the Prince's friend of yesterday. Like I'm trying to make the next video better than the last one. I'm trying to upgrade. Like I said, I have a new mic today. I've been using my brand new camera and it's amazing. I made a video that's going to be coming out like in a couple of weeks because that's how that works. But I made a video and I made it green screen because I was like, I can. I went ahead and just made it green screen. It's just crazy. So anyway, it's really really great. Having this channel and having all of you to experience Prince with. And not everybody agrees with my view of Prince, and I might put out a video, and there's people who go, I really don't agree with what you said, and I'm like, okay, cool. Tell me what your thoughts are, because that's the goal here. I am not, what's the word? I guess I wouldn't say that, like, it's not like I know everything. I definitely don't know everything. I learned something new about Prince on the daily, whether it be from me researching to make videos or be it just speaking with other friends who are like, well, I was actually at this show and he did this, this, and this. And I'll go, whoa, that's bonkers. Thank you so much for sharing that with me because, like, that's what all this is about. It's about us learning and experiencing from each other. Nobody needs to be alone in this. I think somebody, well, who said it? Now I'm trying to remember. I read a really cool tweet, and it was I think it was Darlene Nisi who put the tweet up, and it was a quote from somebody who said, the day that Prince passed, we all became family. So, you know, nobody needs to be alone in all of this. But I agree with you, Tracy. I agree. I don't think anybody is mourning Prince that much anymore. Um, because it's been 3 years, and even especially on my channel, I feel like we've gone past the mourning stage. We have actually, ooh, I actually shared my my video that I that I cried and had my ugly face on. I shared that this week, and it was nice to see a lot of people kind of get that emotion that I was feeling, and that was just a year ago. And I think today we might be mourning a little bit more than we did before. But I also feel like we have moved into a stage where it doesn't need to be about being sad anymore. We are happy, and we're here to celebrate Prince. And I really, really dig that. I actually really love the fact that we have this place where we can all come together and we can all celebrate Prince and talk about how great he was and discuss the things that were mystery about him or all of the things that are, um, just truly wonderful about this guy's legacy. So that's me. that's that's where I'm at. So I feel like this year, especially since I started those, the kind of the purple lessons videos, it's made me truly appreciate Prince a lot more. So I've been working on that, and those videos aren't meant to make anybody mourn. Those videos are more to kind of just illuminate things so that you understand this guy. You understand this great man, you know? Um, it's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy. But again, it's a wonderful thing that I actually get to do this. I get to do this every day, you know? Like like I had promised myself I was going to release 2 to 3 videos a week, and there was just something that just kind of took me over, and I started releasing like 4, sometimes 5 videos a week. There was just so much. I had more to share, I had more to say, and I could just make those videos and hold on to them, but it's so hard for me to do that. Like when I make a video, like I'm like, that was an amazing thing, and I want to share that right now. And it doesn't happen. Like sometimes I do hold on my videos and then I release them at the time that is the best thing. But sometimes you guys get a video because I felt like recording something that time. Um, it's just crazy. But we do have celebration coming up next week. It would have been this week, except that this is Easter. But we do have celebration next week. And the really cool thing is that I have lined up some really fun interviews that I'm going to be able to do. And we're going to have a lot of fun. Like, I'm going to post a video a day. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be a lot of videos in a row, um but we have a lot of really great things that we're going to be doing there. And it's going to be the daily videos, but I'm also going to be creating some really cool videos for you to kind of experience what I'm experiencing. Uh, you know, apart from just the daily, hey, this is what happened, because there's going to be separate interview videos, there's going to be separate me going places videos, and obviously a final thing where we're going to review this year and talk about everything as a whole. But like there's going to be a lot of celebration videos coming out after this, just because that's just how it goes. And again, I'm going to have the chance to talk with a lot of people. So oh my gosh, there's so many big things. So yeah, so the cool thing here, and happy Easter to everybody. Yes, thank you, Garfield. Happy Easter. uh Probably should have said that. For anybody who does Easter, happy Easter. The thing about using this form of the live stream is that there is actually there's a big lag here, whereas before there's less of a lag. But oh well. Yeah. Okay, so what was I about to say? That's right. I was going to talk about the videos that we launched this month, because there were actually a few really big videos that we put out this month. Um, I put out a bunch of like top tens. I've been seeing that you guys have been digging the top tens, so I started doing more of the top tens, because that's how you have a successful channel, is you figure out what people like and then you do that. So there's definitely more of those top tens that I've been doing. I did the top 10 story songs. I did a top 10 guitar solos, kind of a part 2 of that. And we also did, what else did I do? Oh, I did a 5 reasons why Face Down was amazing. So we did some really fun kind of lists, and I'm going to try and do more of those going into May and stuff like that as well, because I really feel, that you guys seem to be enjoying those. So that's my job, is to make you guys happy. So there's that. I also was able to get out this month. I was able to get out a bunch of different celebration videos, because that was actually one of my things I wanted to do. Was I contacted the estate and I contacted Paisley Park and I let them know that I was going to be putting out some Paisley Park celebration videos, because I wanted them to know that I am supporting celebration with as much, power as Princess Fred has behind it. So I did come out with a series of different videos, and, a bunch of them were in April, but I did come out with the which parties can you go at attend, and I also did the survival guide, and I did a bunch of different ones. So those were really good. I also was able to get my friend, um, let's see here, I'll show that. I did also get to get my friend Johnny from Prince Elvis Jackson 88. And he came on and we did an amazing Elvis versus Prince video series, which was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed that. That was a lot of great fun to do that video. I did get to interview Eric Leeds, which was also huge. And the wonderful thing about interviewing Eric Leeds is that first off, he's a great interview. But he's one of those people. I think I made the joke with Alan Bolio where you say, "So, Alan, what do you think? Let me tell you a Prince story." And like that's kind of how Eric is. Only a lot of his stories um, didn't necessarily be about Prince, but he's a talker. I loved it. I gave you an hour of our talk. I think we talked for about 2 hours, and I actually do have one video that's going to be some outtakes and whatnot for patrons. So if you want that, patreon.com/princessfriend. So we do have, the patrons are going to get a separate video, but I do have one more video of my talk with Eric Leeds that I just didn't get out before celebration, but I'm going to get it out sometime in May. It's a third part of our interview, so there is going to be another part of that talk. But we did talk for, I think, just a little bit over 2 hours, and he was an amazing person to talk to. The other huge thing that happened was we got a huge bump from the Why Cat Glover Left Prince's Band video, and that one is it's like hovering right underneath 45,000 views, which is another big video for us. And I always know that those why this person left, why that person left, those videos do very well generally. But we got a big bump from that video, and it was a lot of fun. But the biggest thing about that video was that Kat saw the video, and her manager contacted me and said Kat saw the video and she loves the video, and she even shared it on her own Facebook and let all her people see it. And I was floored. I was literally floored. Because it's so odd, because when I make these videos, I make them in such a vacuum, like in my own head. And I kind of put them out and I hope that people like them. But I never think that I'm going to put it out there and the people that I'm talking about will see it. And they did, and she did, and she loved it, and it was really, really cool. So I did invite Kat on to do an interview. I don't know if she wants to do interviews or whatever, but I haven't gotten any confirmation on that. But you know what? If it happens one day, I'll be very happy that it did happen, and I think it'll be because I made that video. So that's the thing, right? It's like you just kind of throw stuff out there and see what sticks. It's kind of a weird thing. But I do actually have some pretty fun interviews lined up for celebration, and that's kind of where I was going with that, and then I got sidetracked apparently. That's, I don't even know what to think about. I don't have a coherent thought sometimes. But I am actually going to be able to interview some of the members of the MPG while I'm there. I actually do have the members of the MPG that I'll be talking to, but I don't want to reveal that quite yet. I feel like I want to leave that to be a mystery for you guys. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, and you guys can think who I might be interviewing. But I'm pretty excited that I'm going to be able to actually interview some of the members of the MPG when I'm there. I do. I'm hoping that I get to hang out some with Shelby J. I know that I'm going to be going to the Shelby J concert, but I'm hoping I get to kind of just see her just in general. Like, again, it was such an interesting interview that I did with Shelby, and this was like it was like 2 months ago that I did the interview with Shelby, but we just we clicked so much. Like I feel like I made a friend. Like it wasn't just hi, come here and let me ask you questions. Like I edited out a bunch of just kind of the in between where we were just kind of talking. So she's really, really cool, and really, um, I really hope that I get to kind of talk to Shelby. Oh, I see what you're. No, I really hope that Shelby J does not bring me up on stage. I have such stage fright. I don't even know what I do. That's mm, um, that is just weird. So yeah, so there's that. But yeah, so banana sandwiches. So um so that's the plan. I'm going to be doing that. We obviously have the party, and I'm going to be interviewing some additional people at the party. But also, it's weird. And I saw a question that just passed by that was, did I was able to get a VIP pass? Um, so no, I was not able to get a VIP pass. So, however, I had somebody who is a subscriber to the channel who recently became a patron. Her name is Drea, and she is amazing because um, I'm very much a person who says, if this thing didn't happen, then maybe it just wasn't fated to be. But Drea wasn't having that. So what ended up happening with this is Drea contacted me and said, I'm gonna get you to that VIP party. And I'm like, it's cool. Like, if I can't go, it's fine. They said I can't. They said that there's no tickets or whatever. They're not going to give me a media pass. It's fine. And she's like, oh no, I'm going to make this happen. So she has called around, and she got huge people like on the phone with her, who then called me, and they said, hey, this is Prince's friend. And I'm like, yeah, who's this? And they're like, well, we're working on maybe being able to get you into the party, the VIP party. We got a call from somebody who seems to really love your channel, and she's been really pushing for you to get in there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, she's making that happen. Oh my gosh. It's wonderful that, not only it's wonderful that not only am am I helping you guys out, and are you guys helping me out, like, with just kind of being a community and just talking, but I got people who got my back out there. Like, it's I'll use the phrase earlier, it's banana sandwiches. Like, it's that there are people who are out there, and they're not only saying, we want to help you, but they're fighting for me. And I think Drea, and I think everybody who does anything like that for me. There are people, you know what? I should probably take this moment. I want to thank Stone. Stone is out there. He's throwing a party and making me a special guest. He's trying to work out interviews for people to come and talk with me. And he wants my channel to grow big. And he wants this thing to explode and become this giant thing. And I want to thank Kari, who just started as just a subscriber to the channel, and then she became a patron, and now I talk with her almost every day because she's helping the channel, and she's helping me. She's helping me kind of hone the channel and trying to get it more out there and in more people's faces. So it's one of those just amazing things that, like, if you put positivity out there, and you put yourself out there, and you put your love out there, then people will respond. And it's just one of those really wonderful things that, like, I wonder what my life would be like without having started this YouTube channel. Like, I don't even know. I have no clue what my life would be like right now had I not started my YouTube channel. So yeah. So there's just so many people out there who are, loving what we do here, and, loving the discussion about Prince. And, I got to see Mr. Ant's video that he posted today. I suggest you guys should go watch it. It's really heartfelt, and it's very nice. Um, one of the things that he said in his video was, there's a reason why you don't see me and you don't see him in the video. I should probably not speak as him, but he says there's a reason why you don't see him in a lot of his videos, and it's because He wants to make Prince the focus. It's not about him, it's about Prince. And I like that sentiment. Um, for me, it is about Prince, but it's also about me. Like I have to kind of say it that way. It is also about me because it's not. I'm not just playing Prince videos, and I'm not just saying, Prince released this song on this day and whatnot. And I'm not just telling you about Prince's music. I'm trying to share my own personal love of Prince. And there's no way that I could do that without being here, without you seeing my face, without me interacting directly with you. There's just no way that I could personally get as much out of this channel as I do, because like you guys don't understand, like when I post a video, it is one of the most exciting times for me, because when I post that video, then I get to hear what you guys think. And that's the thing. And I say this in a video that's coming up, but when I post a video, I spend at least the next 2, 3, 4 hours tied to my phone, ready to respond to any comments on the video, because this is my connection to you guys and to Prince. And I guess I'll reword that. You guys are my connection to Prince. So for me to not put myself out there and to be in the videos, it feels like it's not me. That feels like it's, that would be the very kind of static, and it actually works pretty well for, the other channels if that's what they want to do. But for me, this is about me, but it's about me and Prince, kind of. It's weird, because I don't want to say it's all about me, but it definitely is. It definitely does. It has to do something with me, because otherwise, who's here making the videos? Like, it has to have something to do with me. Anyway, what I really like is that, this channel has allowed me to grow and become more creative and all of those things. And yeah, oh my gosh, there's so much. Like I could talk forever. I really could. I probably shouldn't, but I totally, totally could. And I thank everybody who's here on an Easter morning, hanging out with me. And I'm hoping that I'm maybe bringing just a little bit of positivity to your day. I do want to point out that I did do a review for Gary Clark Jr.'s album, This Land, which I promised in the last live stream. I did that review, and you guys need to go watch that, because it is such a great album, and that guy deserves to be highlighted. So definitely go and check that out. So just saying, I'm throwing that out there. I'm going to go and check this out here a little bit, because there were a couple of questions that were going by when I was on a roll. But and it does look like I've gotten 3 emails from you guys. Otto, Neil, and Adam have sent me emails, and I'm still waiting for one more email from, I don't remember who won it. from the 4th winner. The 4th winner needs to send me an email, but I did get 3 of them, and I'm going to try and get those CDs out. I'll try and get them out this week. So anyway, I have some interviews lined up. I also have some fun. I'm honestly just really excited, because there's actually some people who are on track too. Kanisa, Darlene Nisi from Muse to the Pharaoh, the Prince podcast. She's actually on track too. So I'm actually really hoping that I end up in the same group as her. She's really, I like her a lot. She's very nerdy and geeky, and like we watch a lot of the same shows. So hopefully I do get to hang out with her. And if she watches this video, hi Darlene Nisi. So let's see. So yes, there's a bunch of people. Does anyone recommend visiting Paisley Park for a tour? The Edge Rules asks. Yes, the tours are actually really cool, and have a bunch of different types of tours. And if you go on certain days, there's different kinds of. There you go, Soul Free. There you go. All right, I got the 4th email. I just want to make sure that I get them, is all that I was saying. But I did get the 4 emails. There are different versions of the tour. There's a regular tour, there's a VIP tour, there's one on certain days where you get to actually record in Prince's booth in the Paisley Park studio, there's a bunch of different things that you can do. So definitely go to the website and check it out. But I would definitely recommend going. The tour is actually really nice and kind of gives you an idea of like what it was like to kind of exist in that space. It's really, really good. So um, oh, let's see. There were a couple other questions here. There was, what does my wife think of me doing Prince's Friend? Well, she hears a lot more about Prince than I think she wants to. But at the same time, she has grown to appreciate Prince's music more because I have it playing more, and I am like, "Ooh, let me tell you about something that I just learned about this song," because I'm always learning. Like that's the thing. Like again, I never try to pretend like I like know everything, but like, um, but the stuff I do know, I love to tell people about. Thank you, the Edge Rules. You've been referring people to my YouTube channel from your Facebook page. Thank you so much. You know, and that's honestly the big thing is there's just a lot. There's so much that can be done in terms of spreading the word, and that's what we've been trying to do here. And you know, 2019 has been huge, and that's been a lot based on the assistance that I've gotten. Who, you know, my friends here who have worked with me on this channel, and they've taught me what it means to post things on social media the right way with hashtags and tagging people and all this stuff. You know, there's, you know, I've learned what it takes to do a good interview. I've learned what it takes to ask for an interview. Um, you know, and I've also learned what it takes to, you know, do an effective collaboration. You know, some of my earlier collaborations on this channel were good, but you know, they weren't executed all that well. But I've been learning so much more because that's what this all is, you know. And the great thing about what I've learned here at Princess Friend is I've actually started another channel, and I've so first off, I've started another channel. Which is it's called MPQ Mastery. It's about like one of my favorite games that I play on my phone. It seems like it's really silly, but I play that game every single day. And kind of like with this, where like I wanted people to talk to about Prince, I want to find people to talk to about the game that I play. So I started another channel, MPQ Mastery. Um, I've also taken all of my equipment and my skills and my editing here, and I'm also using it to help out my gaming company, which is called Third Eye Games. So I'm starting to make YouTube videos for my day job. So hopefully that will help with that, and I'm going to be able to take this stuff and bring it into other facets of my life. So that's really cool. And I'm actually starting another channel because this has become my thing now. So it's just like, bye, Gene. Like this is my thing now, right? Is like I've gotten I think I've hit a certain stride when it comes to making videos to the point where it's actually super easy for me to make a video now. I mean, it still takes time, and I'm still trying things out, and I'm experimenting and trying to get things right. But um, yeah, it's actually much easier for me to do videos and stuff now. So, like the other day, I recorded 6 videos, and 3 of them were for Prince's Friend. 2 of them were for my gaming company, one for my other channel, and it was pretty awesome that I was able to do that. And you know, I spent a lot of time, you know, scripting out and getting stuff ready, and then when I sit down to record, I batch them. You know, I record them in batches, and then I switch out a shirt, put on a new shirt, and then I record the next video, switch out a shirt, put on the new shirt, record a new video. It's weird, but it works. It's just interesting that, you know, it's where do I find the time? No, I don't. I don't sleep much. My son wakes me up very early, and I go to bed very late. So there you go. That is how that works. But yeah, so there's all of that. I'm sorry. Let me hit a couple more of these questions because I know that there's I know you guys are saying stuff here. And I don't want to just ignore your stuff. Oh, bye, Tracy. Have a great day. I know if anybody needs to leave to go to Easter things, please do. I'm going to be going off here in a little bit here because I need to get ready for our Easter lunch and stuff like that. So there's definitely, I understand it. If you guys have stuff to go do, go for it. I take no offense. Was there any more news from both the Prince Estates and the Sony Legacy recordings? No new news. However, last year they waited until the week of celebration to start announcing stuff. So my thought is that next week we're going to get some announcements. They're probably, the Paisley Park celebration estate. I think they're probably coordinating things so that everything is going to happen around the time of this big celebration. Now, I mean, or we might get something later today, but probably not because it's Easter. So, like, I would have thought that they would have done it on the anniversary of his death, or maybe they'll wait for his birthday. There's so many different ways that they could do it. My thought is that we'll probably get some news next week, either about the memoir or the new album from Title, or possibly another project or whatever. It would be nice if we got something though, because they have been very quiet on that front. Let's see. This is the most incredible channel on YouTube. Well, thank you. I don't even know what to say about that. I try. I do try. You should do a part 2 to the Prince guitar solos. Really, there could be a part 2, 1, 2, and 3. Well, so 95 Mama, the video that is up there, the top 10 Prince guitar solos, that is actually a part 2, because we did a top 5 guitar solos a while back. So it is technically a part 2. So if I do another one, it'll be a part 3, I guess. It's really fun stuff, though. I enjoy making those videos because I get to share my favorites. And my favorites aren't necessarily the same as everybody else's favorites, but I do like to share my own favorites. Let's see. Do all Diamonds and Pearl CDs come with the holographic picture? No. They don't all come with that. That was like a special edition. Some of them just have the blue cover. Where's my copy here that I have here? Oh, I thought I had a copy of that here. Oh, I guess not. They don't all have the holographic. That was like a special edition version. If you don't get that one, you get the one that's just the blue cover, and it's a similar picture, but not exactly the same. So they're not all holographic, but I really love the holographic one. That was the one that I own when I was a kid, when I got it on Christmas Day. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Garfield, for sharing the Gary Clark Jr. interview with review with people, because honestly, like me and my wife were watching Gary Clark Jr. videos this morning. Like, we woke up and we were watching his videos because he's really good. I kind of want to see him live. Like, if he ever comes through here, I'll definitely go see him. Let's see. Where do I find that? Okay, so I think I'm caught up now. Where do I get a shirt? So 95 Mama, what I'm going to do, I took down the store, as it were, mostly just because I really, I've realized that more and more eyes have started getting on the channel, and I don't want any kind of idea that people would be, they'd be like, well, you're just doing it to sell merch, or sending it to the estate or something, and they'll be like, you can't sell that shirt, but you can sell this one. I mean, I've actually checked, and all of my stuff is it's not infringing on a trademark, which is nice. However, I took it down mostly to just be sure. However, what I will likely do is do something, if you guys are interested in t-shirts or whatever, you can always send me an email of some sort, and then I can always work something out with you to get you one, but I don't think it's going to be a public thing, at least for a bit. So just so you know. Oh yeah, the remaster of 1999, I heard that they're doing one, but that was a rumor that I heard like 2 months ago, and then that rumor went away. So who knows at this point if that's actually going to happen. It would be nice if it did. I would love a remaster of 1999. And if they did it the same way that they did Purple Rain with the additional cuts of the songs and then also the hidden songs from that era, stuff like that. I would actually love that because there actually are still some songs on there that would fit. I think the problem with that idea, though, is that they took they put 1999 era songs that were unreleased and they put them on the Purple Rain remaster. So some of those are 1999 era songs. So it's a little weird. I guess we'll see. What happened. What happened to the reality show talks? Those went downhill very fast, and it's interesting too because that's what happens in the Prince community. Is somebody decides that they want to get up and try something, and the the community will smack them down real fast, which is good. Honestly, I think it's good, but I also think that we shouldn't demonize the people if they take the if they say, "Hey, I want to do this," and we say, "No, don't do that," and then they don't do that. I don't feel like we should demonize them for wanting to do that thing because they did listen to us and they are getting a better idea as to what we want. So I feel like um like a lot of people were hating on Taika, and honestly, I think I did it a little bit too when I first started the channel, but I've been over that for a while. Like there's so little hate in my heart nowadays. And I think it's because, that mourning process, right? There's the mourning process. And it's what is it? Bargaining, anger, sadness, there's acceptance, and then there's a fifth one, and I don't remember what it is. Um, but I think that that's where a lot of people got stuck. A lot of people got stuck in anger, and a lot of people are actually still there. Um, and that's just not me. Like I was angry for a little bit. I was angry. Um, and then I got thank you denial. Thank you. Um, but I did actually. I got over it. I got over it, and denial was actually probably the first one. I think I'll probably do a video where I discuss what it was like when I heard Prince died. I don't think today is that day, but I will probably do that. Um, but yeah, but a lot of people are actually still stuck in in anger, and there are a lot of people still very angry on social media, and then when there's no targets, they just find targets. They find people to be angry at. It's just interesting. Um, anyway, so yeah, the reality show, it didn't happen, so it's fine. No update on the Netflix thing. Actually, from what I've heard from the Netflix thing, and I heard this kind of again through the grapevine, through those what's the word? Through the rumor mill. It's that it's been pushed to 2020, and it's going to be who knows. But at this point, I mean, who knows? Who really knows? I would like to think that Ava DuVernay is going to take her time on it and really make it amazing. And I think if it is pushed back to 2020, go for it. I'm fine with you taking additional time to make that work. So that's just me. Let's see. Which celebrity journalist is a huge Prince fan on the major networks? Van Jones is, I think, the only one that is like out there and is like does it prominently. I think Ellen was a pretty big Prince fan. She had him on the show a few times. So there's a couple. It's really hard to say because that's kind of the thing with I mean Tavis Smiley, obviously. But there's the thing about like Prince is that like lots of people slept on Prince, and even when you were into Prince, very few people are out there, prominently displaying their love for Prince. Even me, it before Prince died, I loved Prince, and I'm anybody who wanted to ever talk about music, I would always bring Prince into the conversation, and I was always the Prince guy, and I was always that guy, who talked about Prince a ton to all of his friends and anybody who would listen. Um, but I never volunteered the information. I never like wore Prince like openly, and it's not even like it wasn't even like I was trying to hide it. It was just that it wasn't a huge prominent part of my life. Like nowadays, of course, like half of my t-shirts are now Prince shirts. I also have my Yes tattoo and my Prince tattoo, and like I can't go anywhere now without people seeing my tattoos now. If even if I'm not wearing the shirt, they see my tattoo and they're like, "Oh, hey, you're in the Prince," and I go, "Yeah," and they go, "Oh my God, he was amazing," and I go, "I know." And that's usually the extent because it's usually like the checkout guy, or whatever. Um, but yeah, anyway, I hope that you feel better. The Edge Rules. I hope you feel better. Hopefully you're enjoying the live stream with being sick in bed. That sucks. This is a day to go hunt eggs. Um, so anyway, let's see. Let's see. Did I get to see the rare photos from Jeff Katz? I did. Oh my God, those were so amazing. And everybody's clowning on the one of him in the Batman shirt with the roller skates, but I love that picture. That picture is so good. It's like my new favorite Prince picture. Seriously, love that picture. Did I manage to get a copy of the Versace Experience cassette? I did not. I also did not try, and that's because I don't have a cassette player. So, and then I also don't like Record Store Day doesn't do anything for me because I don't buy records and I don't have a cassette player. If it was CD Day, I guess maybe I might have gone out, but it wasn't my thing. No, that reminds me. There's a new channel that you guys should check out, and let me find what the name of it is. And they are a new couple of hosts who go on and they share their Prince collection and they do vinyl and stuff. And of course, now I don't remember what their name is. Oh gosh, it's not that one. It's not this one. If anybody knows what the name of it is, please feel free to post it in there. But I'm trying to remember. They pop up in my feed all the time. Hold on. Let's see. I'm checking my phone now because I'm going to tell you the name. Thank you, PRN Forever. All the Critics Love You in New York is the name of their channel. Prince Elvis Jackson is cool too. He shares more of the overall kind of collection of all of his vinyl and stuff. All the critics in New York are sharing specifically Prince stuff. So you can go check them out. All the Critics Love You in New York. They're really, really cool. I actually really like them. They're very nice. And I enjoy their videos so far. They only have a few out. They're new. But check them out. I like them. They're cool. Let's see. I'm going to copy the link here. And that should paste here. Did that do that? I don't know what I just sent to you guys. Let's see what I just sent to you guys. No, I just sent you back to here. Well, that doesn't help. That's no good. That doesn't help at all. Don't click that link. That's just the link to here. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Yeah, so definitely check them out. They're actually very, very cool. I like them a lot and they seem very nice. And honestly, I love the fact that more and more people are trying to do this whole Prince YouTube thing. And there's some hoops to jump through and stuff like that, but it'll be cool. Let's see. What's the most inspirational Prince lyric? I think recently, probably because I'm right now in emancipation era in my brain. Style is loving yourself until everyone else does too. And I think that's the big thing. That is definitely something that I went that I believe that I try to practice. I actually do care a lot about what other people say about me, and it's something that I wish I didn't. But I'd be lying if I didn't say that. I'm kind of a people pleaser, so whenever I hear anybody say like that guy sucks or whatever, I always go, "Oh my God, what did I do? What can I do to fix this? How can I make that person love me? What can I do?" But eventually you kind of have to realize that you're not going to please everybody. And I think I've come to that realization recently. so, um, so yeah, so style is loving yourself till everyone else does too. And even the people who hate you, they'll eventually They'll eventually come around, or not. There you go. It doesn't really affect me either way. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Um, so let's see. Kevin Smith did a documentary also with Prince. Yes, and I'm hoping that gets released soon. That would be really, really good. Um, so yeah, so I want to go ahead and let you guys know. Obviously, we do have the patron. Yeah, we do have the Patreon going now. We have like one more week of the Patreon drive. We were trying to hit 70 patrons, and we actually have 65 now. So we've grown a lot already. So 5 more people, and that will make it so that I will post a video every day of May, which is a big undertaking. But remember, I said I'm already starting to record some of these videos that will be going up. So it'll be a lot of videos that I'm recording now that will be going up, as well as some of the celebration videos. Obviously, I'll be releasing in May, so it'll be like a third of them will be stuff that I take at celebration, but then there will be more that I end up doing fresh for you guys. So yeah, so there you go. Uh, so the Patreon drive is going 5 more people, and we'll get a video for every day of May. Because again, I've gotten good at making these whole making the videos and stuff, and I've gotten good at it, and I want to push myself. I want to see what happens if I do a whole month where I do it. So anyway, so there's that. Can I review NWA? Here's the thing about reviewing anything that's not Prince is those videos don't get a lot of hits. Um, so for me to do something that's not Prince, even if it's a Prince alum, those videos still don't even get as many hits as actual Prince stuff. Uh, Excuse me. But yeah, I do like to review other things that aren't Prince, and that's actually why I'm actually starting a brand new channel, which will be starting later on. But I'm actually trying to figure out if there's a way that I can do things that aren't Prince, but try to keep, I want to keep this channel mostly focused on Prince with a few things that, like Gary Clark Jr., like any Prince friend should love Gary Clark Jr., so that goes on this channel. But if I was going to do something like NWA, I may want to bring that to a different channel, because that doesn't necessarily fit with what we do here. So that's just my thought. But we'll see what happens. Um, You'd love to see a collab with me and the Violet Reality. Well, the interesting thing is I've actually talked with the Violet Reality a couple of times. Really, really cool people. I love Kim and Casey, and they're super busy, honestly. Uh, I'm never too busy. I can make time to do stuff. Like I've been super busy, but like I can make time for a collab or whatever. But they're super busy. They're doing stuff with like the Michael Jackson estate, and they're going on radios and all kinds of stuff. Well, at least Casey is. I don't know I don't know if Kim is doing those things too. Um, so like I'd love to do it. I think that they contribute something completely different to the community of uh, YouTubers, but just in general of just like there's a bunch of us who have kind of taken the torch from the legacy of Prince, and we're all doing kind of a different thing. We're all doing our own thing, you know what I mean? But we're all also working towards the same goal of making sure that people remember Prince, and that not only remember Prince, but introducing Prince to people who never heard of him, which I think is a big deal. And I keep looking here because this is where my face is. So I'm always trying to make sure that I'm not making a dumb face. But I really should be looking here, but it's so hard because I also want to look here because this is the chat. Okay, we probably have maybe 10, 15 minutes of this. I'm pretty sure my wife is going to be coming in a minute to tell me to get the hell off. So, so anyway, so yeah, so honestly, I think some sort of collab with the Violet Reality is in the future somewhere whenever the two of our fates collide. But I do really like them, and I'm hoping that I get to run into them at Celebration this year because they'll be there. And I did run into them last year, but very, very briefly. So I hope that maybe I get to sit down and actually have a conversation with them this year. That would be really nice. Um, okay, so let's see. Let's see where we're at here. Guava Island, I have not watched it yet. Dude, I need to watch that. because I love Childish Gambino, and he's a great actor. So I really want to see Guava Island, but I haven't watched it yet. Um, Princess Friend, you're awesome. Well, thank you, Deanna. Uh, so anyway, Sheila E would also be a really great interview to do. I have not found the right channels to get to her to get a hold of her to ask if she wants to do an interview. I've been trying to find the best thing. Let's see. It would be nice. It would be pretty cool. Does an upgrade of the Patreon membership count as a new member? Sadly, no. I don't care if everybody just gives $2. This particular drive is just to get people to up the number of people, not the dollar amount. The dollar amount comes the more people we have. So like that doesn't really matter to me how much you want to pledge as a member of the Patreon. For me, it's more just like I really love getting more people on there because it's also kind of a thing where I love to share those particular because yeah, I give bonus stuff and stuff that doesn't necessarily fit the tone of like the show itself. So I do like to give like the extras and the backstage stuff to the Patreons, to the patrons of the Patreon. Um, and I see here, how do you become a patron? Deborah, you go to patreon.com/prince's friend. And of course, my thing wasn't ready. Patreon.com/prince's friend. So that's the link if you are interested in checking out. I do say it like in pretty much every video, but patreon.com/princess friend, and you can go and see about becoming a patron. It's fun, and I do post like bloopers and stuff. I actually have bloopers from the last 3 things that I did. I have bloopers from my Rylan interview. I have bloopers from, well, I guess more outtakes or whatever, but I have outtakes from my Rylan interview. I have outtakes from the Prince versus Elvis collab because we joked around so much while we were recording that. And I also have some outtakes from my interview with Eric, and those are like really cool. So there's that. And hey, Stone is in. Thank you for showing up, Stone. And thank you, 95 Mama, that you liked my interview with Eric Leeds. I appreciate that. So yeah, so there's that. So I do like to share, the outtakes and all that stuff, but they are outtakes for a reason. They're, like they didn't flow with the actual interview itself. It was just kind of side conversations that we might have. But I do like to give people kind of a behind the scenes look at stuff. So, and of course, sometimes I get goofy and I laugh. I actually shared one of the blooper videos from the Gold Experience review. I just did that one earlier, and that one's bonkers. Um, anyway, is the history review for Michael Jackson coming? It is. I actually I think I have it like halfway done, and so it's almost there. Reviews take more time and energy to get scripted than any other type of video that I do. Because sometimes it's just me typing down my thoughts on a topic, but like when I do the album reviews, it's like I have to go each song. I have to encapsulate what I think about that song in about 100 to 150 words. And it's sometimes hard because I want to make sure I hit everything and that I'm talking about the things. Some songs I don't have a lot to say, but I have to come up with more because otherwise I'll be like, yeah, that's another song that's on the album. But I do like to try and give some background and some information on every track. So sometimes I really love a track and I have lots to say, and other times it's like, it's not really my favorite, but I do still want to give all the information. So it is a little bit different. Doing a review of Ghosts, that'll be after. Like I have history, and then I'll do Blood on the Dance Floor, and then probably Ghosts. So I'll eventually get to Ghosts, though. Tony, thank you for the question. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. There's a ton of stuff here, so I think Jamify, if you have something you want to send to me, you're a patron, so just send me a note that you want to send me something over Patreon, and then I can give you an address to send to, so it'll work out. That's, that's kind of the thing with Patreon. Like I wouldn't just throw my address, like, here's my address in the chat, but like we have like a secure kind of area where I can give you my address. I think that that's great. So yeah, there is the Patreon, patreon.com/princessfriend. Follow me on social media, especially now, because next week is when I'm going to be going to Celebration. And yes, I'm going to be posting like a video a day, but I will also be tweeting. I'll be putting stuff on Instagram. I'll be doing stuff on Facebook. I'm going to be doing stuff on social media all next week. So you want to follow me on social media. It's at Princess Friend YT for YouTube. So it's that on all the major platforms. Choose whichever one you want, although I won't be posting the same stuff everywhere. It'll be some stuff on Instagram because the different platforms are different, and they're useful for different reasons. So there is that. So I'm going to be posting stuff on social media all week, a video a day, as well as a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be putting out after that. I'm also going to see if I can live stream the party on that Saturday night. So that would be cool. We're going to try and see how we can set it up. But at this point, I think we're live streaming it, but I don't know if we're live streaming it here or if it's going to live stream someplace else. But I think it's going to live stream here. So yeah, so there's that. So there's that. Hey guys, like seriously, I love the fact that you were here and you came and hung out with me, you came and hung out with me on Easter, which is, and I know like everybody's got family, like go hang out with your family. I know that there's tons of stuff to do now. We have to get ourselves ready because we have a lunch that we're going to go to, let the kids hunt eggs and do a bunch of stuff. But I kind of wanted to come here. I wanted to talk a little bit with you guys about Prince and how we should treat this day. It doesn't need to be a day of mourning. It doesn't need to be where we're sad, right? Because if we're spending a lot of our time throughout the whole year spreading Prince's messages, making sure people are listening to his music ourselves and expressing ourselves in what we love about Prince, then this day doesn't have to be any different than any other. We love Prince today just as much as we did yesterday or last week or a month from now. And, the main way that we can share that is to just continue doing what we're doing, continue that love to make sure that people start appreciating Prince more. That's pretty much it. It's like, I always try to have that conversation. People will be like, well, what do you think about the, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, well, you know what Prince did. It's like, that's just kind of how I work. But yeah, oh my gosh. So many great things, guys. And Celebration is this week. I'm going to be flying out on Wednesday. So no video for Monday, Tuesday, but you'll get a video Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh my God, so many videos. But it's going to be one a day there. And if we are able to hit 70 patrons, which again, we're pretty close to hitting, then continuing after that, you're also going to get a video a day. And they might not all have like the huge production value of some of my other videos. Some of them might just be me clicking on the camera and talking about a thing, and then I go away for a few minutes. Because that's kind of the thing is I actually have, if you go to, what is it? It's bit.ly/askafriend. And that link is in all of the videos. That's where if you have a question that you would like for me to answer, you can throw a question there. And if you want to do that, then I might use your question as a basis for one of my May videos where I need content. I need things to talk about in those videos. And I have tons of stuff to talk about. However, some of my topics that I come up with require like 2 weeks, to get it just right and stuff. But if you guys just have like questions that I can just answer, bam, throw those. It's bit.ly/askafriend. It'll be in the description for this video, so you can click that link and do that. We also do and Kari's going to be mad at me if I don't mention it. We do also have a website. So princessfriend.com you can go to. and there's a lot of really good resources there. We tried to get as many of the events and concerts and stuff like that. We try to put it on the calendar. If you guys know of more, throw those on the calendar. You guys, we have the calendar there. You guys can add to it. We also have, photos of me, some of my favorite things, a Q&A. So there's definitely stuff and resources. We try to post news on the website, so go check it out. Princessfriend.com. It's really cool, and it's not even something that like I started. It was something in conjunction with Kari, and it's such an amazing thing that again I have a support structure here that is helping me to get to a much bigger level than I ever could by myself. Um, I mean, like it's on a day like this that I am so thankful to Prince, and I'm also so thankful to all of the people that I've been able to meet through my love of Prince. So it's just really really amazing. And as sad as today is for a lot of people, and even for me, there's a twinge of sadness in there. Um, there's still so much positivity to talk about today, and so many great things. So with that, I will say to you, may you live to see the dawn, and I will see you next week at Celebration. Bye, y'all.